guys, so today's video is going to be a week in my life. So as you can probably tell, I'm a pretty private person. I don't share a lot of my life online, and so this video is just a chance for you guys to get to know me better. Just a disclaimer before we begin, I think my life is awesome. I have a lot of fun, but you guys might find it boring, but I guess you clicked on this video anyway. So let's get started with Sunday morning. So most mornings, I wake up between 6 and 7 a.m. I would definitely consider myself to be a morning person. My motivation is definitely all happening in the morning, and then it just dwindles to nothing as the day goes on. So once I'm up, I take Remy outside to use the bathroom, and I get started on the day. So Sunday's usually one of the few days off that I get to do whatever I want. Usually I use the day to kind of catch up on everything that I've missed this far, and as you can see here, Remy is also a morning dog. He acts like a little puppy in the morning, and you'll see as the day goes on, by the end of the night he's like an old man. So on this day, I gave Remy his breakfast, and then I actually went to Dunkin' Donuts, which is not something I normally do, but I did today. When I got home, I helped my mom do food prep, so we like to do this every weekend just so that we are prepared and don't end up wasting time later on in the week. It usually takes us a couple of hours. On this particular day, I washed some fruit. I also baked some brownies and made some peanut butter, as well as squeezed some oranges to make fresh orange juice. The last thing that I did was take Remy for a good long walk. I spent Monday working on some of my other jobs, so one of them would be YouTube. I spent a lot of time filming some of my other animals like the crabs to get some footage for later videos. I also clean pools and do landscaping on the side, and so I spent a lot of time on Monday working on that. When I was done with my pools and landscaping, I ended up spending some time cleaning the house, and then I decided to give Remy a haircut, which he was not thrilled about at all. So I try to give Remy a haircut at least once a month. If I don't, he ends up getting really matted, and so I try to do it once a month. And the worst part about his haircuts is always his feet. For whatever reason, he hates when I do his feet, and usually I have to put him in a chokehold like this, pin him down to the ground, and try to do the feet that way, and it still doesn't go great. And then other times he decides to be fine, and he just sits there and makes this fake little smile at me, so I don't know, he's weird sometimes. So his feet always take me the longest, but once we're past that, it's smooth sailing from there. He even prefers his ears over his feet, which I find weird. But anyway, his whole haircut takes me quite a while. His hair texture is a little bit weird. It wants to grow in all kinds of crazy directions. Definitely does take some time, and afterwards there is a lot of hair for me to clean up. But Remy sure is happier afterwards. He usually runs around the house crazy and super excited. Monday nights I go to karate, and I actually got my black belt in October, which was really cool. And I didn't film a lot, but you guys get the idea. So fun fact, I love oatmeal. I eat it every single morning for breakfast, and it is absolutely the best. Anyway, after my oatmeal, I went to help my mom teach a couple of PE classes, which she does every Tuesday. And on this particular Tuesday, and again, this shows you how long ago I filmed this compared to when I'm actually uploading it, it was a Valentine's Day party, and so all the kids made these special boxes, all different things, and they were getting their Valentines in them and I guess competing for different prizes, and I thought it was just pretty cool. They had all different age categories, and there was even this really big horse. At about 10:30 I went to work, and as a lot of you guys know, I work with horses. I was not able to film a lot of the stuff today, but I did film the baths that I gave the horses. It was finally warm enough to bathe them, and so the first one I did was Wendy, who you're seeing here. After her, I did Tank, and he is always super fun to give a bath because of all the white coloring. You can just see all the dirt coming off of him. And then lastly, I did Leo, and I'm not even sure what the point is in doing him because afterwards, he just likes to go and roll and get filthy. When I got home from work, I took Remy out for a walk and we saw a really nice sunset. It was really pretty. So Wednesday is another work day, and as you can see, the weather is not as nice as it has been the rest of the week, and this made the horses all a little bit grumpy. And just when you think it wouldn't be possible, Leo managed to be even more disgusting than the night before. Luckily, the weather did end up clearing up, and I was able to get in a really nice ride on Wendy. When I got home, I filmed an update video on Phoenix, my leopard gecko, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, I really recommend you check it out because Phoenix is super cute and his story is quite amazing. At this point, it's pretty late in the day and I was pretty tired, so I went to bed. Thursday was a lot like Wednesday and I was super duper busy. I really didn't film a lot just because I had a lot going on during the day. This is me making the horses Alfalfa and Timothy, which we soak for them. And then here you have Cheyenne being Cheyenne as always. In case you missed it the first time, here's the spit that went flying when she ran. Very nice, Cheyenne, very nice. Like I said, Thursday was super busy, so I really didn't film a lot while I was at work. So when I got home, I decided to clean out the gecko enclosures. So I started at the bottom with Douglas, and this is a before of his tank. And then here is the after of Douglas's nice clean enclosure, and you'll notice that I added in these nice green succulents. And so the story with those is that I actually had tried to do live plants and they died because my leopard gecko bookshelf is nowhere near the sun and I can't put in any UVB lighting just the way that it's set up. But I did think that the gecko bookshelves were looking pretty brown and dull and I wanted to add a pop of color and add some life to their enclosures. So I actually ended up ordering these fake succulents on Amazon and they really weren't that expensive, so I will definitely be linking them down below. I definitely think it adds just the right amount of color to the enclosure. It makes it look alive without making it look like a rainforest. And then Phoenix looks the messiest, mostly because I had to take out his background because he wanted to keep climbing behind it. And I finally decided to put it back in just because he's too big to climb behind it now. I'm sure he's not happy about it, but that's how it is, and his looks much better now. And I was super happy with how all the tanks turned out. So Friday is the last day that I'm filming my vlog. Saturday I was not able to film, and so this was my last day, and unfortunately I still didn't get to film a lot on this day. The weather was a lot like the way it was on Wednesday. It was kind of muggy and wet in the morning, but it did clear up and I was able to ride Leo later on in the day. On the corner of Queens and Young, underneath the August sun, we were young and we were dumb. Jumped the gun and fell in love. As years went by, we realized that what we had
directions.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Obviously this video took me a whole week to film and it was a lot of work to edit, so I would really appreciate it if you leave me a like and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!